Today we've got fresh updates on the scandal, from Rampage Jackson's emotional response to new details exposing Knox Pro's role. Plus, Dana White's big UFC announcement set the internet ablaze with memes and outrage. With UFC 322 and 321 shaping up as monster cards and the Ilia Topuria debate heating up, there's a lot to unpack. We're closing in on 100,000 subscribers. Huge thanks for the support. Let's dive into the chaos. The Raja Jackson incident at Knox Pro Wrestling on August 23, 2025, in Los Angeles, has spiraled into a full-blown crisis. Raja, the 25-year-old son of UFC legend Quinton "Rampage" Jackson, stormed the ring and unleashed a vicious assault on indie wrestler Stewart "Psycho Stu" Smith, a former Army veteran. Raja slammed Smith, a non-fighter, and landed over 20 unanswered punches to his head, even after he was knocked out cold. Smith was rushed to the hospital with broken facial bones, missing teeth, and was choking on blood, with doctors warning of possible long-term damage if he recovers. The attack, live-streamed by Raja, went viral, drawing coverage from NBC, Fox, CBS, and the New York Times. The fallout was swift. WWE severed ties with Knox Pro, and streaming platform Kick banned Raja and Rampage. Raja's UFC dreams, once tied to a potential Contender Series spot, are likely dead. New details paint a grim picture. Wrestler AJ Mana revealed he told Raja to give Stu a receipt for a backstage stunt where Smith smashed a beer can on Raja's head, meant as wrestling banter. Mana admitted to drinking with Smith and others before shows for years, pointing to a reckless locker room culture. But he claimed the promoter pushed Raja to FCK Stu up, knowing Raja wasn't a trained wrestler. They knew he wasn't a worker, Mana said. They set him up, and now they're letting me burn. Screenshots suggest Knox Pro told wrestlers to stay quiet and avoid police, fueling accusations of a cover-up. The referee's failure to intervene, standing idle as Raja landed 15-20 punches, drew heavy criticism. Jimmy Smith called it a dangerous mix of wrestling theatrics and MMA violence, with no real ref or staff to stop it. A late stoppage in MMA is 2 punches, Smith said. This was a pro wrestling ring, unequipped for a real beatdown. Rampage, reeling from the backlash, spoke out, revealing his family's been hit with racist death threats. People are calling me names, sending hate. It's uncalled for, he said. He apologized to fans, Kick, and Smith, wishing him a speedy recovery, but admitted Raja's been distant since his mother's tragic murder. He hasn't been the same, Rampage said. I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't know what to do. Raja, showing no remorse, blamed the cameraman for not stopping the stream. It's the goddamn cameraman's fault. Fans were stunned to see Rampage dancing at a bar days later, with some calling it tone deaf amid the outrage. Others saw it as a father trying to escape the chaos. The MMA community's split. Some believe the beer can stunt justified retaliation, but most demand justice, with one fan saying, Raja's a bully using his father's clout to hurt someone who doesn't train. Legal experts say Raja faces serious trouble. Felony battery with serious bodily injury is likely, carrying up to 4 years in California prison. Attempted murder is a stretch unless intent to kill is proven, but could mean 5 to 9 years. Raja might argue provocation, but the footage, showing him attacking an unconscious Smith, makes self-defense a hard sell. Knox Pro could face lawsuits for reputational damage, and the LAPD's ongoing investigation keeps the pressure on. Nathan Kaka called Raja's actions a product of insecure, fake alpha male bravado, while Tim Welch labeled it a potential murder. He landed 13 concussions after the slam, Welch said. He's going away for a long time. Sean Strickland, however, pushed for rehabilitation over prison, citing his own troubled past. I'd be dead if I went to jail as a teen, he said. Raja needs help, not a cell. On the UFC front, Dana White's late-night announcement on August 30th sparked a social media frenzy. Fans flooded X with memes. Dana's asleep cozy in bed, one joked, while another quipped, he's signing Raja Jackson and paying his day lawyer fees. After keeping fans waiting past 1 a.m. UK time, White revealed the UFC's White House event is official, with details coming soon. He also confirmed UFC 322's main events for November 15th at Madison Square Garden. Welterweight champ Jack Della Maddalena defends against Islam Makhachev in a champion versus champion super fight, with Maddalena's 18-fight win streak on the line. The co-main features strawweight champ Weili Zhang vacating her title to challenge Valentina Shevchenko for the flyweight belt, aiming to be the second woman with UFC titles in 2 divisions. UFC 321 in Abu Dhabi on October 25 will see Tom Aspinall defend the heavyweight title against Cyril Gane, with Verna Jandiroba versus Mackenzie Dern for the vacant strawweight belt, and Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Batista rounding out the card. The Ilia Topuria debate is heating up. Fans hoped for a title fight with Arman Tsarukyan, but Topuria's manager shut down rumors of a Justin Gaethje bout at UFC 320, calling it fake news. Chael Sonnen pushed Paddy Pimblett as a bigger draw, promotional flair, and history with Topuria. Paddy versus Ilia does a bigger gate than Makhachev, Sonnen said. Daniel Cormier dismissed Khabib Nurmagomedov's claim that Tsarukyan would dominate Topuria 80-20, calling it crazy given Topuria's undefeated record. Merab Dvalishvili believes Topuria could finish Makhachev, citing his knockout power. Meanwhile, Makhachev showed off his inside trip technique, hyping fans for his welterweight title shot. The fight world's on edge. Raja's attack has made him infamous, with his family facing vile racist hate. UFC 322 and 321 promise seismic battles, but Topuria's next move remains unclear. What's your take? Should Raja face prison or rehab? Is Paddy the right fight for Topuria, or does Tsarukyan deserve the shot? Will Madalena's injuries derail the super fight? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.